What stories live in paint and firelight? Whose hands grind ochre? How do charcoal and clay become meaning? Which patterns, lines or spirals speak to you? Shall we begin? As you step further in, the noise of the road dissolves into dawn hush. Wind through trees, embers breathing, the earth steady beneath your feet. Footsteps fall on packed earth. A soft drum begins, slow, patient, inviting your pace to ease. There is a low murmur, quiet blessings, a pestle grinding ochre, the cadence flowing like a stream through the grove. People speak in whispers, asking and agreeing, consent offered with a nod, acceptance answered with a smile before any mark is made. Does this symbol feel right for you? Someone asks, voice barely above the leaves. The air is still and cool, scented with wood smoke, crushed leaves and resin, the perfume of memory and place. The community itself is a study in calm attention. An elder pair stands close, hands loosely linked, watching the work begin. They do not speak for a long while. A shared glance carries understanding. A young person sits on a woven mat, sketching patterns in the dust, then tracing a first line on their forearm, steady and sure. A parent kneels to explain a sign's meaning. The child looks up, eyes wide, absorbing each word and gesture. There is no hurry here. Time moves with the drum. People are not consuming images, but entering a quiet dialogue with symbols and kin. Footpaths thread from one fire to the next beneath the trees, a flowing continuity that invites you to wander further in. The art here lives on skin, patterns that speak in lines, dots and spirals, telling who we are and why we gather. Simple shapes carry deep codes, straight lines for order, dotted paths for journeys, spirals for life's turning. Placement matters. Face for presence, arms for strength and action, chest for breath, heart and clan story. Pigments come from earth, red and yellow ochre, charcoal black, white clay, greens and blues from plant dyes. Brushes, carved sticks, and fingers lay each stroke. Patterns bloom slowly, stroke by careful stroke. Markings may show identity, clan signs, family ties, and the roles a person carries into ceremony. They can protect against sun and insects, and in spirit, a shield carried on the skin. For rites of passage and festivals, dancers wear paths of paint that guide steps, songs and stories. Colors remember place, river blues and greens, savanna reds, forest whites, earth mixed into meaning. A forehead line may call focus, armbands mark endurance, chest swirls honor breath, kin and land. Designs adapt over time yet keep respect. Shared patterns, shared consent, never for spectacle. When the wearer moves, the story moves, paint and body becoming one living narrative. Why do some cultures embrace visible body paint, while others feel uncertain or prefer it to stay private? The answer weaves through history, belief and modesty norms, what paint means, where it's worn, and who may see it, shaped by memory, ritual, and community rules. In many places, from rainforests to islands, paint marks identity, clan ties, or life passages. Colors and motifs can signal courage, fertility, protection, or connection to the sacred. Festival days bring sweeping designs, faces traced in ochre and charcoal, bodies patterned with dots and lines, dancers moving as symbols come alive. The paint is language, not display. Elsewhere, paint is modest and discreet, hands, faces, or shoulders only, honoring faith traditions and local ideas of decorum. Over centuries, teachings and laws shaped expectations, when adornment is welcome, when it is private, and when it is set aside. Artists and elders adapt, using temporary dyes, veils, or symbolic cloth to balance meaning with modesty. These differences remain today side by side in villages, cities, and global festivals. Some communities paint openly for parades or rites. Others keep markings within family spaces or soften them into simpler designs. Culture is a grammar. It teaches when, where, and how a symbol should be seen. Different values do not make one right and another wrong. Body paint carries stories. People meet it from their own starting points, and conversation grows from respect. Across the world, body paint traditions live on, threads of identity, protection, and belonging carried from ceremony to street. At dawn, elders grind pigments and guide careful strokes, teaching meanings passed palm to palm, colors for clan, lines for land and kin. For coming of age and naming rights, designs map family lines, rivers and seasons, the skin becoming a living story. In healing circles, earth colors steady the spirit, smoke, song, and paint aligning body with community and place. Festivals bring rhythm, drums and dance, patterns shimmering in motion, framed with space and respect. Youth revive old motifs with guidance from elders, blending new palettes while honoring protocols and permission. On game days and community runs, simple stripes signal solidarity, strength and pride without imitation. At peaceful marches, shared symbols speak for land, language and water, paint becoming a public prayer. In cities, cultural celebrations gather many nations. Different markings meet and converse without competing. Digital platforms carry lessons from aunties and uncles. Traditions travel widely, yet remain rooted at home. Care matters. Some designs are sacred or clan-specific. Visitors, photographers, and museums seek consent and context. What endures is the bond, the hand that paints, the face that carries meaning, ancient, present, becoming. Creating a space for this art begins with consent, clear expectations, mutual respect, and a shared yes. Artistic freedom thrives alongside responsibility. Seek permission from the people and cultures represented. Ask before you record. Who is represented? Who decides? And how will this be shared? Get consent in writing, especially for minors. At community events, captions and signage add context, what the symbols mean, who created them, and when viewing is appropriate. Teaching circles led by elders share meanings with care. Avoid sacred patterns without explicit approval. Community dialogues invite listening over debate. Space for questions, not pressure to agree. Respect in practice. Pause before photographing body paint. Ask, wait for the nod or smile. Some designs are private. Clear credits honor artists and communities. Names, origins, and context turn looking into learning. Take a breath. Carry this care beyond the gallery. The land and the people are living, present, and watching. Before you film, share your intentions, agree on boundaries, and leave space for anyone to say, "Not today." The experience lingers in small gestures, painted hands joining, a quiet smile, a shared understanding. See with care, credit sources, avoid sacred motifs without permission, and let context guide your choices. What symbols would your community choose today? If this resonated, watch more related films on the channel Nude Art Documentary.